Hello and welcome to Wolfman Gaming. This is my Control blind playthrough. And in the last episode we completed the mission Polaris. And now we seem to have gotten caught in some type of time loop where we were tasked to deliver a bunch of mail, which I did, and apparently you have to do once again. Because we got the director's mail and went into the director's office, and then we ended up in a sequence where Dylan shot us in the head. Which was very unkind of him. You know, siblings don't always get along. That is a fact of life. I know for a fact that my siblings are very near and dear to me, but sometimes we fight like cats and dogs. Not so much nowadays, since we're all grown up. But it used to happen when we were younger. But let's see. Delivered the director's mail to his office. This is what happened last time, so I'm gonna try it once again. Maybe something changes this time.
You should keep trying. You are getting closer.
Yeah.
I need to go inside. I need to keep moving.
Let me grab his outgoing mail.
I won't let them win. That's how it happened. The hiss got Trench first. He turned on the projector. He let them in. I have to remember the hiss. The hiss is the enemy. This is all inside my head. The hiss burrowing in. I'm trapped in here. They're taking over.
Let's skip all the menial tasks and just head straight for the director's office this time.
I will find a way to push them out.
Welcome back. I knew I chose a good assistant.
I need my gun. I know what I must do. Start at the beginning. I should have seen it earlier. This is my mess to clean up. My fight. No one else's. I am the director.
Yes, I am.
Hello, this is Dr. Casper Darling. I have a classified message for the director of the Federal Bureau of Control. I have sad news. Pedrin is gone now, but it was not a source. It was a catalyst. Do you understand? You must go to my office, the endgame. It will be revealed.
Okay, we're making progress. Find Darling's office. Executive affairs. Now we seem to be back in... I almost said normality, but this is anything but. It feels like Jesse ended up at the Federal Bureau of Control on the worst day ever. So, where is Darling's office? This is not it. This is director's office. That's the bathroom. Central Executive, that way, but we're not going there. We're going to Executive Affairs. We are in Executive Affairs. So, I don't know, what's the plan here? Am I supposed to just... Ah. We're going back to the hotel.
You're gone. Dead. I can't feel you. I can't. This is what Dylan wanted all along. But there is something. I can feel it, but I don't know what. The motel is a place of power, of change, a place to pass through, connecting everything. This is a dream inside my head. Why shouldn't it take me?
Okay. Sorry for cutting you off, Jesse.
Grow brighter. Around one constant. They revolve. Hedron is dead. But you're alive. Here. In me. Maybe Hedron put you in our heads when we met her. Maybe you were always there. And she was just trying to teach me how to trigger you. Maybe I'll never understand. Maybe I don't need to. Trench was the first to be corrupted by the hiss. Slowly, over the years. His need for control only made it worse. It was Trench who took the projector to the nostalgia department. He opened the door to the hiss. Just like that. With Hedron dead, the hiss tried to corrupt me too. But I'm stronger than them. We're stronger. They're waiting. They'll try to stop us.
It says turn off the slide projector. And I have a feeling
My sister
this
had this dream.
is not gonna be as easy as just flipping a switch.
Dreaming with her.
Dylan?
She convinced herself that she was awake. She's always been stubborn. I knew I had angry dreams. I had to wake her up. I had to rip down the poster she'd been staring at. Cut off her eyelids to make her see. To save her.
That boy is nothing but charm.
I know he's still there somewhere. Locked inside. I know, because that's how it was for me.
that looks so cool. And this reminds me of a horror film I saw a bunch of years back. A movie called The Void, I think. Very uneven, I must say. It felt a bit... what's the word? Amateurish at times. Because the story did take some odd leaps and bounds. The basic story of the game, of the movie, was that some people out in the middle of nowhere, small town, were locked inside a hospital, I think. And there were a bunch of cultists outside. And they were trying to open a portal to another world. Holy hell. And the point I was getting to is it was an entertaining movie. I liked it. It did have some odd twists and turns, but it's that type of movie where that can be expected because it was a lot about paranormal stuff. It was a bit like a discount Hellraiser. But when I got to the end of that movie, I realized why or where all the budget for it went. Because the ending, they ended up in, I think it was hell or something. And as I recall, that looked so cool. Suddenly it turned from quite low budget, very DIY, to super cool. I just effed up. How annoying. But it was a fun movie, and if you get the chance and you like Hellraiser movies and stuff like that, I can absolutely recommend it. I enjoyed it. Question: can you do just like a suicide run over to Dylan? Over at that inverted pyramid? I'm thinking about trying it out. But things seem calm at the moment, and that changes now. Of course it does. There's still an enemy somewhere. He's hiding behind that block or something. No. Well, the good part about this area is that there is plenty of cover to hide behind. Whoa! So there's no reason for me to stick my head out. Unless if I'm being very unattentive. And just FYI, I have no idea why the enemies are dropping dead so easily. I think might be that Jesse is in some type of super mode. because I haven't turned on. I can show you, by the way. Let's go into options. You see, assist mode is disabled. I don't have any tweaks going on like I did with the final boss against Dr. Hartman. And it does bother me a bit that I put on cheats for him. But one of those boss fights where I felt that I can definitely take him down, and if I could sit like off camera and do it, I could do it in probably a few attempts, but he had wasted too much of my and your time, and also it wasn't a very fun boss fight to begin with. So screw that guy. And screw these guys. This must be the last mission of the main game. And if it isn't, then it sure as hell have to be like the second to last one, because this is way too intense and Jesse is way too beefed up. Shit. Time to run, dodge and weave. There we go. And after this, where the hell are you? God damn. As they say in some movie, like a New York cockroach. I think it's from Demolition Man. Shit. Took a lot of hits there. Let's see, I'm gonna be smart about this. This is one of those fights where you start to think, are these on a never-ending cycle? Like, is there an infinite spawn of enemies? But I don't think there is, because I think you have to take out all the enemies to get to the next section, for the next section of the world to start building up. I think that was the last of them. So let's see, how do we progress? Was that the final fight? Or is this game gonna throw me a curveball when you get up here?
Dylan's in a coma. I don't know if there's anything of him left in there. If he'll ever find his way back. The portal's been closed, but the hiss is still in the oldest house. And the lockdown can't be lifted as long as any trace of it remains. I'm working on a solution with my management team, but there is still a long road ahead. I'm the director of the Federal Bureau of Control. We're in this together. You and I.
Take control. Director of the FBC. That's the platinum, and these are the real end credits. And I'm gonna skip this. The crisis is not over. Your work is not done. That's true. Because I think we still have... Let's see. Go into missions. We still have... the Foundation.
That's the name of the movie I was thinking of earlier.
Right.
Not important, but that was it.
Yes. But I'm gonna end this episode right here, and we'll start working on the Foundation in the next one. In the meantime, I want to thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again in my next video. So until next time, this is the Wolfman signing off.